I carried that on probably for too long. The next one is Nico Williams. So Mikel Arteta has made Nico Williams his number one target to strengthen his squad, although it is far from certain the player would want to leave this month. Even a summer move could be complicated by Williams' wage demands, which are in excess of 300,000 a week. So again, that brings us nicely to this topic. If you're going to get players like Nico Williams for 300,000 a week, you're going to get rid of a couple of players. Now, if Jesus goes, that allows us to get Nico Williams. If that is the case, then you have to consider in the summer. If Zinchenko leaving and Kivia leaving allows us to get a top striker for those wages, you have to consider it. If Jesus leaving and I don't know, Tierney leaving allows us to get a top midfielder and a top winger, you have to consider it. So it depends on where we are in terms of finances. Ideally, you'd want to have a backup squad. For me, I don't know. Why do you get? I think many people wanted Jesus to leave in the summer, but if you're told, because I think Havertz will still be the backup, so Jesus wouldn't really play. So would you be okay with Jesus being a bench player and coming on the wing and playing a few games as striker if you have a top striker and Havertz, or do you think he'll not be needed after you get a striker and Havertz is there, Jesus won't be needed? So it depends. But those wages, I think you'll have to probably get rid of them. I think that is the case. But where I'm going with that is I think in the future, the next 2-3 years, I think many teams will head the Chelsea direction. You'll have to have at least 26 players to play all these games that are coming up. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, teams are playing a lot of competitions, international competitions, and a lot of rotation will be needed. So I think people like Mikel Arteta and Guardiola will need to expand their squads from, the tiny squads that they usually use. You'll have to add another 5-6 players. So that would mean maybe keeping players like Jesus on the bench and then adding a top striker, but you still keep them around. I don't know. But yeah, it is very hard to please all those players if that is the case. That was from John Cross of the Mirror. Again, he also said that's not keen on signing Nico Williams from Bilbao, and then same thing. That the Spaniards want 300k a week. So they did say that we don't have a problem with paying the money, the release clause, which is less than 60 million, but the wages would be a problem. So again, listen, I explained it in the last transfer video I talked about. He said they look at it from both ways. The way of if he comes in and says, okay, listen, I want 20,000 a week. Would that mean Gabriel and Salib and Odegaard also say, listen, we also want 300,000 a week? How can you bring this player right now and you also want 300,000 a week? And would that bring complications? Maybe, but you also have to look at it from the different way. If you want top players, you have to pay a lot of money. We did it with Rice. I'm very, very happy with the Rice signing, but we've never really done it with a forward player. We need to do it with a forward player now. It's not like we're signing 6-7 players with high amounts of money. But if you want to take it to the next level, if you want players like Gyökeres and Isaac and Nico Williams, are going to have to pay the money. That is the thing. I think we have a bit of, paranoia and PTSD because we did it with Ozil and Aubameyang and those players. And since signing Pepe for all that money, we've been very cautious in the transfer windows. We bought big players for big money like Rice and Havertz, and recently Timber and Calafiori, even Jesus. All these players are like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 million, 100 million. Yes, we've been spending the money, but I think, we still need to do more. We definitely still need to do more to take it to the next level and to keep on competing with Man City and Liverpool and to go further in the Champions League.